a rustic and modern retreat for their 100-acre property, comprised of forest, wetland, and meadows. This was the wish of the owners of the forest retreat. They desired a generous home that would allow young teenagers and extended family to be comfortable for extended stays and would connect the large family to nature. It was also a request to avoid modernist tendencies of box-like forms. The most striking aspect of the design is the long, undulating tent-like roof, following the topography and defining the continuous space within. Where typically it's the walls of a house that steal the scene, here, the roof became the primary focus of the design. Service elements like the garage, bathrooms, stairs, and pantry are grouped inside monolithic and opaque volumes, clad in slate tiles. In this way, it appears that these volumes, a reference to the rock formations of the property, are holding up the light and graceful roof. At the entry side of the house, the roof narrows to a point and lifts like a bird's wing off the garage volume. The folds and angles of the steel roof are supported by the meandering ridge beam. The view from the main entrance spans across the living area with the catwalk to the kids' rooms above, following the path of the ridge beam. The living areas, parents' bedroom, and bathroom are on the main level. The continuous open space of the house, with only bedrooms and bathrooms closed off, is a layout that encourages closeness. Canadian sustainably harvested white oak was used throughout the project, and its use on the underside surface of the entire roof helps create the warm feeling appreciated by the residents. This same wood was used for window frames, where normally aluminum or steel would have been used. White oak is also used for doors, door frames, and stairs, as well as exterior trim along the first floor of the house. On one side, the top floor with its row of bedrooms is directly supported by slender steel columns, and on the other, where the walkway to the rooms is located, the volume is suspended through steel hangers attached to the roof beams. The living area looks toward the master bedroom suite at the very end of the main floor. A monolithic tower houses the ensuite bathroom, a reading space, and an office on the top floor. It's almost like an observation tower for the lush landscape of the property. terms of structural design, the architects early on wanted to make the roof, despite its 60-meter length, appear light. They knew that in doing so, they would be creating a very challenging structural challenge, but also that this kind of risk in a primary design decision was the price of creating something spatially magical. In this regard, they decided not to use wood construction, which seemed a very obvious material choice for a forest retreat, and opted for steel, being careful to avoid the predictability of the sterile, modernist box. The folds and angles of the steel roof evolved over numerous iterations using digital models. The kids' bedrooms are bundled into a single slate-clad volume, suspended like a cocoon above the main floor from a 40-foot steel beam and accessed by a catwalk. The large opening in the floor visually connects the living and play areas. The semi-buried basement floor houses the family room, the game room, and a home theater.